Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome into our Maryland meetup announcement. First time we've done an announcement show, and I've got my good friends Zippity Doo Dog and Kelsey Elizabeth joining us tonight. Tina and Jen may show up a little bit later. They both had family obligations, family parties, and things they were doing, which are way more important than sticking here with us. So I'm excited for them to doing some family stuff when they get here. Great. If not, we miss them as well. So, guys, first off, I should say congratulations to both Belinda and Kelsey for receiving a nomination tonight for our community recognition. That's pretty cool. So, Doug, why do you look so shocked?
Wait, Belinda?
Yeah, her name was read.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Neither one of us heard it. That
Well,
might
you
have been
missed it.
when we were snuggling on the couch a
We
little
were
bit.
not.
Whoa, hey, that's TMI. I don't need to know. Good Lord.
Well,
Okay.
congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome stuff there. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have some fun tonight. This is the fourth year that we've done our meetup. It's gotten bigger each year, and the first year I was just happy to see friends come in, and we had a great time here. And it's continued to grow each year. After this past one, we had people reach out to me people that I didn't even know, people that reach out to me like, "Hey, I'm a fan of Jennifer Caruso, and I'd like to come next year." Yes, Doug.
69 people watching.
Tina's not here to giggle. So
Kelsey giggled.
Kelsey's just giggling at you, Doug. Here I could get. Oh no, I don't want that one. I was trying to look for a Tina sound. Oh, here we go.
Moaning? No, I'm pretty sure I got that down.
There you go. There you go. It's the best I got right now. So, we had people reach out to me that were like, "Hey, I'm fans of Jennifer Caruso. I saw she went to this. Can I come to it? Is it open? Is it only certain people that can come?" And it's open to anybody in our Disney community who wants to come and meet people and be respectful. And it's a real good time. So I want to thank again publicly Angela Minter helped us with all of the door prizes last year. She can't do that this year, but Kelsey Elizabeth was our Angela and I's joint choice of, hey, let's see if we can get Kelsey because she lives close here, and I know Kelsey wanted to be more a part of it. So that's good. It kind of, we have a lot of people that have different responsibilities, especially the ones that are local here. Like Paul and Stephanie take care of a lot of the beverages and stuff like that, and do different stuff. So Jay Nashville's going to be helping out a little bit more. She lives close to us, and now Kelsey. So I'm kind of excited about that. Plus, I'm trying to give Doug a reason to drive to Baltimore and go to the stadium and stand next to the Ray Lewis statue. So that type of stuff. So
I'm a big fan of Ray Lewis.
good. I love hearing that. I do love
you
hearing
know
that.
where he played before Baltimore.
The U. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So tonight we're going to go over things that we're looking at doing, the tentative plan. It is not locked in stone. I want to give everybody that. It's still a little fluid. It's how we're working on stuff. We're going to give you some dates. We're going to give you some tentative plans, some new stuff we're working on, which is kind of exciting for what we're doing. Some old favorites that we're bringing back, which should be cool. If you have questions along the way, drop them to my attention into the chat. I'll try to answer as many as I can. Debbie says, I would love to help much more. I'm glad you said that because, right, Debbie, right before the show, I was having a conversation with Doug and Kelsey, and we think we want to have a eat. We can have like a eat chicken wings off of Debbie Bernfeld.
This isn't we. I am not involved in this. I won't be there.
You were part of the conversation. That's just saying. Yeah. Well, yeah, Debbie. Of course, you can do more, dear. We'll definitely find something for you to do. We love Debbie. There's always something for Debbie to be a part of. That's for sure. So, as we go through tonight, again, highlight my name in there, ask questions. We'll go through it. I want to remind everybody again that this is our tentative plan. It is early, but it's very, very close to everything. I've just got to finalize numbers and all that kind of stuff, and we'll get into that. So, with that, let's get started here on the Meetup Show. First, let me share with you, Katie Y is amazing. She is incredible as an artist. And Katie Y has created several logos for us. She did last year's logo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to unveil this year's 2025 Meetup logo. How about that with Sully and Mike Wazowski, Maryland Meetup, 4th annual, and the date? I think. What do you guys think, Doug? Actually, I'm going to go ladies first, just because it's Steeler Week. Kelsey?
Oh, Steeler Week.
Yeah, it's Steeler Week.
No, I love it. I think this is awesome. I think Katie did a fantastic job, and I love Monsters Inc. So it encompasses a lot of things I love.
Yeah, it's got great color.
Maryland drivers. I don't love Maryland drivers. I have a bone to pick with that. I've got a bone to pick, but otherwise, fantastic.
Okay. Doug, what do you think?
I think it's fantastic. I love the colors. I love the way she put the characters in there with the door, and it's saying Maryland above it. And yeah, I think it's fantastic.
I think creativity is fantastic. If you're not subscribed to us and joining tonight because you want to hear about the meetup, please make sure you're subscribed so you'll know more changes and updates as they come along throughout it. I have a surprise with this, but let me share with you a little bit more here. So here's a cool thing. This idea came from Jen. She said to me, why don't we have a theme? And I thought, that's good, we should. And she came up with, in Monsters, Inc., this is one of the quotes from there. Nothing's more important than our friendship. And I thought this was a fantastic theme. Fantastic theme, because that's what it's all about, is friendship. Maryland Meetup, we're at. Walter, you know all the places. Try to come, Walter. You even have a free place to stay. So this is going to be on the shirt as well. I love the theme of it. Thank you, Jen, for helping me out with this. Thank you, Katie, for working it out on the coloring and everything. And I think this will pop off of a shirt when we do it. And what I should share with everybody is kind of what it'll tentatively look like. Let me go to this one here. This is the tentative look of the shirt. So it would be, I'm looking at like a white or a gray, something like that nature, where the colors will pop right off of it. On the back of it this year, we're going to do something different. We're going to list the names of everybody that's attending. That's something we did not do last year. The backs were kind of blank on it. So on the front will be the logo. On the back will be this. And what I can tell everybody is I'm working it out with Corner Sports. Everybody will have a shirt included in coming to it, ready for them when they arrive. There will be no extra, you owe additional money for a shirt. Every person coming to the meetup will end up having one of those ready for them when they arrive and they check in. So that's something. When can we order? You can order. Well, we'll be doing that soon. Now, I will say this: if somebody's not coming to the meetup and still wants a shirt, we can work that out with you, and we can do that. Okay. But it's going to be on a one-off basis. I will also want to state that I am not making one penny off of these shirts. The only person making any funds off of the shirt will be Tommy for doing it. So for coming to the event, you'll get one of these shirts. As people check in and put their deposits down, we will be getting sizes from everybody. So I think that'll be kind of nice. Doug, what do you think? Everybody showing up, checking in, getting a name badge and a shirt when they check in?
Oh yeah. First off, I love these shirts. I absolutely love them. I love the slogan on the back, and also everybody who's going to be there. Um, the buttons that Greg gave us last year
Mm-hmm.
for showing up. Oh my, that was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even think like he just did that on his own.
He did that because it's just,
So,
he's just that type of guy. He did that, which was
yeah,
very nice. I should highlight, I want to step
yeah,
back for 1 second because I don't want to forget. If you look, Mike Wazowski is wearing a fedora. Every year,
yes,
because Jesse was a part of it. Whether or not with Jesse, for those of you that don't know, Jesse was a part and wanted to come to our event so bad, and she was a huge part of this channel and my life, that we try to every year put something into the shirt that is an homage to saying, "Hey Jesse, we haven't forgot about you." So the fedora this year is the homage to Jesse that is on Mike Wazowski. Not my idea. Came up but I love it. I think it's fantastic. So,
hmm
in reference to I don't know if Greg's going to do buttons this year, but I think that I'm leaning toward. This is not 100% yet. This is still in our talks, but I am leaning toward a some type of name badge for everybody that maybe has their logo on it or their channel name on there. Maybe some other information in the back. Maybe a schedule or something in the back. I'm working on something like that. That is still a work in progress. But Doug, we are definitely working on something. So when people check in,
yeah,
they'll be getting the shirts and be getting that and some good stuff. So it'll be kind of cool. So, but I definitely am very proud of this shirt, and I think it's
that's
KDY. I
great.
think Katie was in here. I think I saw KDY in here. We love you. Thank you. I hope God love KDY
Yeah,
to make it to it.
I
Before I go
I
into
am
the
just
go ahead
flabbergasted.
with the shirt, you love it. Okay, good. Um, for everybody that's out there, if you're watching this live or on the replay, we would love for you to make this event. This is an open-ended event where I'm expecting 80 to 100 people this time. We have grown every time we've done this. We've done it. This is the fourth year in a row. The first year was 20 some people. The second year was 40 some. Last year was close to 70 paid. I think we had 4 people that at the last minute had to cancel, and because they canceled too close to the event, they had to pay. It was not refundable according to the policies of how we do it, and we ended up having about 70 people paid. So it's going to be a fun event this year. I'm expecting 80 to 100 this time, and a packed house for this. And once we get to a certain number, we'll see, because we're got the buildings we have planned are only for a certain number for this year. We'll see as we get bigger. So let's talk about the date. Let's unveil the date. August 7th to the 10th time frame. August 7th to the 10th. You should put it on your calendar. And welcome into, I should have done this real quick. Doug, you are supposed to remind me, Pete, say hello to the chat. It's not Kelsey's job. Kelsey's job is to
Pete,
keep
Pete,
you in line.
Pete,
Yeah.
Thank you for
say hello to
recognizing
the
that,
chat.
All right, here, let me say hello to the chat real quick. Stacy Rogers, hello. Udalali Kate. Joe Watchbrick, Corby Sinclair, Paul Engel, hello. JD Pridge, hello, JD. Jay Nashville's in the house. Spaceship Ears is in the house. Hello, John. Good to see you, my friend. Joe Watchbrick, hello. Jeff Condon, hello. Good to see you. Miss Bernfeld, Movie Mania Nick. Debbie Thunert, all the Debbies are here. Gloria Thibodeau, hello. Fred O'Malley, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Dropping down Paul Engel, not sure if I said you, but I want to say you. Hello. Ghost Host. Hello, my friend. He might be coming down this year. He doesn't live far from me, I think, in PA, right? Jason doesn't? Who else? Let me come dropping down, dropping down, dropping down. AB is in the house, everybody. If you were looking for him, here he is. Good to see you,
Mm.
sir. AJC Amy, our good friend Amy's in the house. Good to see you, Amy. Dropping down. Phil Collins is in the house. The Curtis family's in the house. Congratulations, Curtis family, on your nomination tonight. Annie Coog's in the house. She was an initial. She came to the first one. I'd love for her to come back. Dropping down, dropping down. Kelly Rager, hello, welcome in. Dave Everino, hello, welcome in. Jason Thibodeau, hello, welcome in. Dropping down Corby Sinclair in case I missed you. I'm not sure. I just want to make sure I don't. Skipping down, skipping down. Little Mermaid fan, Belinda. Again, congratulations. Mike Klemovich, hello. Congratulations on your nomination. Welcome in. A lot of people that were nominated in here tonight. Fantastic. Chronicles is here. Tony's here. Our partner channel, Walt and Melissa Mouse Talk are here. They are great creators. You should definitely be checking them out. Shelby is in the house. Debbie Rafe Rada is in the house. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see here. Who else we got? Dropping down, dropping down. Space Mountain Dave is in the house. Welcome in. Good to see you. Mark Langenkamp in the house. Hello, hello. Steve Brownie is here. The connections are here. Murph is in the house. KDY is in the house. Dropping down. Yankee Kyle, hello. Welcome in. If I missed you, I will make sure we say hello along the way. I apologize. So August 7th to the 10th is our date, guys. That you want to lock in. That is confirmed. That is definitely the week that we're doing. Christina Pridgeon, hello. Balaban, hello. We are definitely doing it that day. Make sure everybody hits that like tonight too. Let's get up over 100 likes on this video. So we are going to start. If you notice that, Kelsey, and last year when we started on Friday night. This year we are going to open it up, and due to the enormous response, we are going to start everything on Thursday right now. So it's going to be
Awesome.
Thursday to Sunday. We did send out a survey to everyone that attended. We had incredible response. Thank you, Jen, for helping me with the survey. And we had incredible response and got some great feedback for what people did like, what they didn't like. We're bringing back some fun stuff. We're adding in some new stuff. So let's get into that. So mark your calendars right now, August 7th to the 10th. I should let everybody know that I will have a more solid idea of what it will cost probably right at the first of the year. I'm expecting somewhere between the $300 and $400 range for the weekend, which is extremely reasonable. I'd like your opinions on this, and speak bluntly if it's not. I feel like it's extremely reasonable for everything that we put in for what we do, Doug. It was your first year attending last year. It was about $300. Was it reasonable? Was it worth it?
Oh, it was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. Now I didn't go to the game,
Right.
but me and some others that didn't go to the game, we went over to where the casino is, over to that mall, and we had a great time that night.
Okay.
Then the restaurants and the food was just amazing.
Love hearing that.
Amazing.
Love hearing that.
And the cocktail party was awesome.
Loved it. So valued in what you spent for the $300 is valued. Okay. Kelsey, you made it for a short amount of it. Your thoughts on the value from what you saw, what all we were doing?
From afar, it looked awesome and well worth the value. I plan a lot of things like this for my day job, so I'm very familiar on how all of this works and the costs, and so I do think that's reasonable for what you are providing for everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Disney Freak, welcome in. Stephanie Keel, welcome in. Steve Browning, in case I missed you, welcome in. We try to keep it extremely reasonable for what we're doing. We should also state that as I get into this, you should also know that you can say, like Doug did. Doug said, hey, I didn't feel like going to a baseball game, but I wanted to come down and be a part of it. So he didn't pay for that part. You can, if you want to step out for something, you can not pay for that part of the event that we're doing as a group and do something on your own or do something with a smaller group if you want. However, your organization of that is all on you. Your planning
Mhm.
on that is all of you. I did have somebody reach out to me last year and say, "Hey, well, I don't want to go to X, Y, and Z. Can you book me reservations at this hotel and this restaurant?" I'm like, "No, it doesn't say Pete McDivitt Tour Guide and Travel Agency. It says Pete McDivitt Channel trying to bring people together." So that would be on yourself. We will require deposits that will be refundable in January. We will require a $50 deposit in January. Middle of the month probably is when we're going to put it up there. I have to get legitimate ideas. Hey, Ray Mazur, I have to get legitimate ideas for how many people are actually planning on coming so I know the sizes of the rooms. It all plays into, as Kelsey knows from doing this for a living, the bigger your crew, the difference the way things go and all that kind of stuff. Now, the way it will be is the deposit would be due mid-January, and I would say you've got until X amount of date to cancel or to pay your next deposit. And once you pay your next deposit, you're locked in. If you wanted to cancel before that, we'll give you back your $50. Okay. So there is a time window on it because I do have to pay things out early. Like, to give you a good example, when we do the Orioles games, I got to pay for those things in February. That's one of the first things I got to pay for is the tickets to lock them up because they fly and they don't wait. They give me a window of amount of days to pay it off. I can deposit and pay it off and then do it. So I like to just be transparent because there's a lot of new people in today. I hope I'm getting everything covered. And again, if you have any questions along the way as we're going through, please highlight my name, put your question in the chat. We'll gladly answer what we can. Kevin Hawthorne, welcome in. All right, so 7th to the 10th, we're planning on starting early. Let's talk about what we're planning on doing. This is early right now, but in our thought process, we've had so many people that said they love art. And, we have so many artists in our community drawing, painting, doing different sculptures, making earrings, doing all kind of stuff. Can we see the socks again this year? Nope, sorry. We'll talk about that, but nope. So we're looking at doing on Thursday afternoon, for those who get in Wednesday night or get in early Thursday, of doing some type of art event. We have not locked that down yet. There's all kind of different things out there that we could tie in. Maybe it's a painting of a picture. Maybe it's a drawing. We thought about maybe bringing somebody in to teach some things. We're not sure yet. But I think this is a great thing with the amount of people that love art in our community and the way we do, that we would put that together. And that would be Thursday afternoon. And don't know the time on it yet. Don't know the cost again. We're still working on that. But, Kelsey, I think with so much people in here, I think they would love I think we'd have might not have everybody, but we'd have a nice group of people that would want to do this.
Yeah, I always think, and I don't know what the final decision will be, but like sip and paint type of parties are always fun. And they're very popular amongst all age groups. So I think it would be a really cool time for whatever it turns out to be. If painting pottery and that type of stuff, I think it'd be a really fun time.
There's a bunch of different things that we're looking at here around the local Baltimore area that we're looking to bring in. We have not made a full decision on that, but this is what we're looking to start with to kick it off for those people who are coming in early. Doug, would you be into the painting? I know I would, and I'm not a big painter. I think it would be kind of fun.
Oh, I think it'd be fun, but I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, well, me too. Don't feel bad.
Which is the funnest part.
Yes, everything that I do will look like an ashtray. But it'll be fun doing it. So it'll be excellent. And I love that this idea was brought up and thought in with our thing. I don't do well at art, but I would be willing to try, Disney Freak says. There you go. Already positivity about it. I love it. There. So that's what we're looking at for Thursday afternoon. For Thursday evening, kicking off, we're looking at a place out here called Stratosphere. And the cool thing about Stratosphere is they would give us they call it an outdoor backyard. It's an enclosed backdoor type of area. They've got cornhole out there. They've got baccarat ball, I think, where it's the game you play with balls and you have points and everything. We would have our own bar outside there that would supply us all the food. There would be a buffet food listing that would be included that night. People would be given carte blanche to go in. They have bowling. They have a gaming area for all kinds of video games. They have axe throwing. That you can do, which is really cool. So they've got different stuff they do.
Burnfield there.
The axe
So
is bigger than her.
yeah, the axe is bigger than her. But you'll be able to go in and do those things. We will have a DJ. They said that we can bring music or have a DJ there. We have a couple people in the community that are DJs that maybe would consider doing it for us just because they're there as a gratis because it's for the community. I don't know. If I have to hire a DJ, it might be a little bit more. So it's something we're working on. Again, don't have the full thing yet, but I really love this. I think this would be a open, fun atmosphere where people could interact. They'd have some different things to do for a couple hours. It's only about 20 minutes roughly away, 20, 25 minutes away from there. If we get the Curtis family to go, we'll take some people's money at bowling. Well, there you go. Can we do sip and axe throwing? Asking for a friend? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. But I think this will be fun. What do you guys think about that? Doug, what do you think of this?
I think it's great. I would love to go and throw axes at some people.
No, not at people, at a board. Surf
Oh,
Bum
you don't
John,
throw them
welcome in.
you don't throw
No,
them at people?
no, you do it at the board. We're not getting into that.
No.
You do it at the
No, I
board.
think that's cool, especially that they would have that outside area, and no salads on the buffet. That's a good thing.
It's all. It's. I don't have the full menu yet, but what I saw was very good. Very, very good.
There will be a salad.
There is a salad as part of it. There might
There
not
will
be
be a
goat cheese.
salad.
There might. There is a salad. I know because it's for those that don't eat meat, don't eat that. There is a salad, but I don't think it has goat cheese. Kelsey can bring a full supply for everybody.
Bring your own.
Bring your own. There you go. We need bowling. How else can we get Movie Mania Nick to bring his own equipment? Well, that's true. Magic Adventures, welcome in. So this will be a good mix. The bowling could be some fun challenges or warm up and everything, but it's a good mix. Video games and the axe stuff and the outdoor stuff and music. They all there. It'll just be a great fun atmosphere. And that would be Thursday night. That would be like our kickoff event. The really cool thing is, do they offer gluten-free options? Yes. In most of the places they do, but they could cost outside of our portfolio. Last year we had some people that needed special diet, and just to let everybody know, if you are doing special diet, that is at your own cost because I can't pay for special diet for the whole entire people when we're just going to throw stuff out. Can you guarantee no mornings in the 40s? It's August, so I would say that we probably could. So
It's August in Maryland. It'll be way above 40.
It'll be hot. It'll be hot, which is why this is an indoor event. But I think it's it's exciting. It's fun. It'll be great to hang out. And we'll Disney Freak. We will help and work with you on that. I will work with you and the facilities. Anybody that needs special diet, we'll work with you on that. So a great
I
opening.
am intrigued by this Nerf war situation.
The Nerf war, yeah. That's a party thing you can do.
Doug, you ready for a challenge?
We could have a Nerf war battle. We could have a Nerf war battle. Dave's
I'm a heck of a lot bigger target than she is.
We could have a Nerf war battle. Sure, we could look into that as part of this too.
That's completely unfair.
It'll be fun. I've only got one hand. How many guns can I have? Come on. So it'll be good. So this is what we're looking for Thursday night again as we plan it all out. This is pretty cool. And a nice addition, I think. Doug, I mean, this last year was your first year. Everybody was kind of trying to figure out things and everything. But I think given another thing where you can do community stuff and into it, I think it'll be pretty good.
Yep.
All right. Let's take a look at Stratosphere. Here you go. There's the way they lay out the foods on a whole buffet line. There's that. I think it's called bocce ball. Is that right? I think that's what that is.
Yeah.
Right there.
I love.
So they've got that there going on the outdoor facility. They've got, here's your axe throwing that they've got. So you get a good look at how they do that there. They've got the all kinds of video games, and they have 3D video games and AI video games there, so it's all inclusive with all the video games. So that's a really, really cool thing. And then they also, here's like some more of their video games and their bowling alley part. It's a very nice place to start out everything for the opening of Thursday night. So we're real excited about that. Friday, we'll start back into, it was a hit. I think it almost got daggone near 100%. People loving it. Was the El Guapo lunch at the Mexican restaurant downstairs. Pete, where's this happen? In Maryland? In Maryland in August. Oh, here comes the boss. Hello, Jen. Well,
Sorry, I'm late.
that's okay. We're only on Friday morning, so you didn't miss much. We just talked about everything with the. Doug's trying to high five you. We talked about everything with the axe throwing place and all of that. This will be for those who missed the dates. It's August 7th to the 10th. August 7th to the 10th in Maryland. Your airport you'd come into is BWI, is the best airport to come into. However, you can go into Reagan and drive up if you wanted, or Philly and
DCA.
drive down. Or Philly
Yeah.
and drive down. But that's a ride. That's what? Hour and a half from DC and two and a quarter from Philly?
It depends on how fast you drive, and traffic.
And traffic.
So, I made it from DCA to the brunch in 45 minutes. So,
Well,
depends on
speed-
how fast you drive.
Depends on how fast you
That
drive.
was
So,
that was a Sunday morning too.
yeah.
Correct.
you're
Yeah,
So-
like, traffic, everything's a variable in that.
Yeah,
But
Dulles is-
DCA is a great airport.
Paul, Dulles is that's a long way to go, brother, from Dulles.
Or-
You think it's just as close as Reagan, Jay? Okay. You guys know better than I do. You guys are down there. So they say Dulles is just as close. So I'll trust them. Is there any campgrounds nearby? That's a good question. I'm sure there are. I haven't looked into them. But if anybody's going to be coming that wants to use a campground, please get with me, and we will help you with that. I should also note, while that's coming up, that we will help everybody book their hotels that wants their hotel. I will go in and I book 4 different levels of hotels: a low end, mid range, mid upper, and an upper range. And I will give you 4 different hotels to choose from with your own rate. I will get all the information, do everything for you. All you got to do is put down a credit card and show up and pay your bill. So I will go and do all that work for you prior to you coming. We will be using our website, and we will, Jen and I will be working together and putting that all up, just like she did a great job last year. We're going to do it again this year. On the website will be all the information for hotels and everything we're doing in the very near future. So please keep that in mind as we're doing it, and we'll find some campgrounds too if we need to. So Friday lunch, everybody has loved El Guapo. Nobody stopped talking about it. It was so good, I ordered it the other day for lunch. That's how good this place is. Jen, that downstairs party bar atmosphere was fantastic. The service was phenomenal. The food was great. I think El Guapo is going to be another hit this year.
I think so. I think the thing that was good with El Guapo was that you can get up and walk around. It's not like if you go to a restaurant and you sit there and you place your order and then you wait for them to bring the food to you. Everybody was able to walk anywhere they wanted to, mingle and talk. You went up to the bar to order your own food, which was good. You did that at your leisure, and then they brought it to your table. I can't say enough good things. It was plenty of room, a great setup. It was private just for our group.
And we
So
do have
that
2
was-
other things, Jen. We didn't do the golf last year. They do have a golf simulator there. If we have people that would want to do that, we have that available to us. They let me know. And we have video games. The kids loved the video games last year.
They did. Reese was just all about those video games. She was a happy camper.
Absolutely. So it is 4 days. Thank you for answering that. I like the efficiency with the food ordering, delivery, and payment. Jill says, what does the amount collected pay for? Or what does it not pay for? That'll get explained as we go along. Basically, everything that we're doing as a group, it's covered. So, and I'll wait till the end. Let me get to the end and I'll kind of explain that for everybody so everybody understands. It'll be a little bit easier mark at the end, but I'll get that for you. So we've got this. We've got golf. We had a good time with this. Everybody liked it. The food was spectacular. That's our Friday afternoon. Kelly Rager, we're here. We're not here for that tonight. We are here for the meetup. So if you want to walk around, you're more than welcome to hang around. It is a Disney meetup, but we're not going to do that today. Friday afternoon. I budgeted time in the schedule. Like Kelsey's shaking her head. I budgeted time in the schedule because people were going crazy trying to run over to Primark as much as they can. We do have a massive Primark out here in what is called the Arundel Mills area. It is a massive wholesale mall that they have. They also have an incredible casino there. So in the afternoon, After lunch, when lunch is done, there's 2 or 3, 4 hours, I think, depending on when you want to get down to the baseball game. You could go out to this local shopping mall with all these shops. They do have a Primark there, which is ridiculously cheap Disney stuff, and they have a casino there. So if you wanted to go to the casino for a couple hours and kill some time, it's a great active thing. Kelsey, what do you think? Casino, shopping, a good time waster?
I love shopping. Um, I think Primark is great for some folks. I will be at the
Well,
casino.
I will be at the casino. There you go. Well,
I am not for cheap fast fashion, but I love a good casino.
it's a very good casino. Doug, what do you think about this?
I have no choice in the matter in this one.
Belinda's
I-
taking
Just
your
come to the
Primark.
casino with me.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
You can go there with Kelsey.
I'll deal
Fantastic.
with Doug. Don't you worry.
That's good stuff. Jen, everybody went crazy on Primark last year.
Yeah, those shoes really were a hit. Those $20 Mickey Mouse shoes.
Yeah, they were a huge hit.
Everybody loved those. I wore a shirt yesterday that I got from Primark. I think it was like $8. It was Villains. I worked out in it. It was perfect. It was good.
Yep.
Yeah, so
There you go.
it's fun.
So this would be the open part of it. Brandy and Dave, welcome in, Dave. I'm still trying to get Dave down here. We can never work out the timing to get him in. Hopefully we can get him and Brandy down. So this would be open time for everybody, that everybody could go out and do that. Or if you wanted to go back to your hotel and relax or whatever in between lunch and taking off. Down there to the Friday night event, which will be a baseball game. We're locking up on that for sure. We are going to do that. We are looking into the Ironbirds. That is a AAA affiliate of the Orioles. That would give us more of an open air picnic type thing where we could all hang together and sit more together and interact with each other. They do have small food packages. They're not as big as the Orioles one. So we are looking into that because that could be a nice little change. The Ironbird's a great family atmosphere. I actually met Walt for the first time I ever met him at an Ironbirds game. So it's a great place to go and hang out and have some fun. Welcome in Christie's Corner. Thanks for joining. So we're looking at that. We also may go back to the Orioles again. And here's the simple fact. Camden Yards has been very good to all of us. When we go down there, it is an all-you-can-eat situation from the time the gates open until the 7th inning. We get club-level seats. There is a picnic area where everybody can go and sit. The only difference is that we don't get is when you're sitting in your club seats, it's not like a picnic area where everybody could be at tables and floating around. It's a more structured, here's your seat deal. But I think it's been very well received and enjoyed by everybody. The only difference is, again, good with the bad. It's not a major team this weekend. The only weekend that we can make this happen, it is the Oakland/Sacramento A's that the Orioles would be playing. So it's not like they're playing the Yankees or the Red Sox like last year, but we will see. It's a good time. It's a good time at either way, and we will identify that more as we get going. I tried to reach out to the Ironbirds this week, and they're not taking any group calls yet. They won't be doing that, they said, until after the first of the year. My Orioles contact said, hey, if you guys want to come back, we want you back. I see you, Murph. You're going to get yourself timed out. So that is our plan for Friday night. When you get your ticket for this, your ticket, for those of you who are new, this is all inclusive. It includes your ticket price. It includes all your food while there that is provided on the menu. If you choose to go to one of the gourmet or upscale booths, that is on your own. I just let everybody know because we had people ask about that last year. And what's up, O'Connell? The other thing that's not included is parking. Parking is not included. We'll let everybody know that as we get closer. We always encourage people kind of grouping up into a car, have one person buy a parking pass, everybody split it. It makes it a lot cheaper, and you can park right there in the lots close to the stadium. Jen, did I miss anything on baseball?
No, just that, it's not that we didn't love going to the O's game, but one of the comments on the surveys that we had was that people were looking for more of an atmosphere where we can do a little bit more mingling than being structured sitting in seats. And it seems like the Ironbirds might possibly be able to accommodate that. Mm-hmm. So that was why we were looking into a different location like that. But of
Yeah.
course, it's hard with them being in the off season. You can't really get the information you need. So hopefully we'll be able to nail that down after the first of the year.
Yep. We'll make that decision. We'll get that out there as we go through. Somebody said get your handicap parking early. Yes, handicap parking went quick. And if you don't end up in one of their lots, you can really get parking is free at the Ironbirds. Yes, it is. Magic Adventures is right. It is free out there at the Ironbirds. And if you really wanted to and you had too much to drink or whatever, there is a hotel literally right there on the stadium for that. But, I'm not going to be encouraging everybody to do that. But it is there if you do it. Here's something new. Friday late night poker. Friday late night poker. This is something that was thrown out there. I had a couple people ask about it and see if they were interested. I do have all of the supplies for poker. I've got the professional chips. I've got all the cards. I actually have 3 tables. I thought about maybe doing this in the basement of my home, but I don't think we're going to do it there. I think I'm going to do it at the hotel, rent out a room for the night, and just do that. This would be where we actually play legitimate poker, probably like Texas Hold'em. And maybe be like a $20 entry or $25 entry or something. And there will be, all of it will be paid out except for a little tiny bit. If we're going to do something like this as a community, I think we should take a little bit of it and make a charitable deposit to something. So part of the pot will go to some type of charity. We're a community. We should do something good with it. Doesn't have to be a major part of it, but something, whether it's Dad Builds Charity, whether it's another charity, whether it's Give Kids the World, whether we do something, I will do the same thing as I did last year and make a charitable donation and show everybody the confirmation all. But this could be kind of fun. This could be kind of fun. Will there be rebuys? JD, probably. We haven't laid all this out yet. I just put it out there saying, hey, this is what I think I'd like to do. And this would be something like after the Oriole game, we get back and we say, okay, it's going to start at 11:30 and we're going to run it till, 1:30 in the morning, 2 hours of play and do that type of thing. And again, we'll lay out all the details. That poker, Kelsey, are you into poker? No. Nope. Okay. Doug, I know you're into strip poker. Would you be into this regular poker?
Oh, regular poker?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal.
It's for charity. It's for a good cause.
Yeah. Jen, poker, this was something new we talked about and kind of went back and forth.
So maybe, but what I need to say is that if you're starting this at 11 o'clock at night, 11:30 at night, after a long day of doing other stuff, no, I'm going back to the hotel and I'm going to bed.
You're going to bed.
Correct.
But Dave is going to drive down from Pittsburgh just for the poker. That's what he said.
That's fine. I think that's awesome. I
love it.
I love it.
Should. So, yeah. What are the dates? The dates are August 7th to the 10th. August 7th to the 10th, Dave. Hello, Kate. Welcome in. Pete, poker and PJs. I don't care what people wear. I don't care if you want to be comfortable and come down there and we're playing and we're having some fun and people can win some money and it's good. I think it'll be a good time. So, yeah, why not? Why not do that? So that's something new we're looking to add in. That'll be on the late Friday night fun part of this thing. So any questions from anybody as they have it along the way, please highlight at Pete McDivitt or at Monterey Molly in the chat, and we'll gladly make sure that we answer your questions. Saturday morning. This was such a huge hit that we had to come back with it. I was pleasantly surprised. This is all in Maryland, Mike Ballard. Yes. I was right close to BWI. I was pleasantly surprised when we did the surveys of how much people loved what the bowling, the challenge, going back and forth. The food was solid. Yes, Doug, you were the winner, right? Doug cheated and he won.
He was the winner.
He's a wiener. So many people came back positive on the bowling competition. We actually looked at miniature golf. I actually brought it up to the oversight team here that I have, the committee, and said, hey, what about changing bowling to golf? And everybody said, hey, how can you go away from something that was such a success? So maybe we'll find a way to do miniature golf on another one. This one, we're going to stay with it. I'm going to get with Bolero. They took care of us on the food. It was out timely. We need to get some sauces. That's the one thing that came back. A lot of people said we needed more sauces for the nuggets and the wings and stuff like that. So they need to improve that this year. Their pizza was on time. They were even nice. We had to get out of there because of the time parameter. I'm going to ask them to open up an hour earlier, so maybe we can get in there and start an hour earlier for our event if they'll let us. We'll see if that can happen. But Doug, what'd you think of the bowling? You guys won it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a good time. I streamed it, so if anybody wants to know what it was like,
There you go.
it's on my channel. We had a great time. It was great to just sit there and talk with people. Uh, Picking the teams the way you did, Pete, was great because you got to hang out with different people.
Right. And for those who
You
missed
know,
it, we did a
uh,
random draw on Friday night, completely random, everybody's name on a wheel, and you just spun, and that's how we put the teams together.
and the food. I tell you what, for a bowling alley, the food was really good.
Really good. And we did have a cash bar going on there. And I also, as part of it, surprised everybody with, hey, I've got tickets for upscale, top of the line, top shelf drinks. And everybody we had like 27 tickets that they gave me for free drinks. And I handed them out to people as a nice surprise at the event as well. I am going to hit Tommy from Corner Sports up again. He made first and second and third place shirts last year. And I'm going to ask him if he would be kind enough to do the same this year. So we give them out. We also gave out some. We gave out gift cards and other stuff. We had a bunch of stuff going on that we did. We had some really good sponsors of this event, and hopefully have that again. So I'm excited to get this back here for a second. Before I go on to the Saturday evening, I want to touch, because it just came up, sponsorship. On our website that we'll be unveiling next week on Friday night, you will see on the coverage of the 2024 event, we have listed all of our gold and silver sponsors on there. I'm very excited about that those people are still getting recognized. Okay. Stephanie Keel says the drinks were superb. Good. It's good to know. If you want to
Look
sponsor,
at Debbie Thunert's comment. She's already talking smack.
Debbie Thunert said, what did I miss? Where's it at? Thunert. I need a rematch with Nick. Okay. We'll make that happen. We'll make that happen for you. Here's the good thing. If you want to sponsor the event, we are accepting sponsors. We need sponsors. Kelsey and I are going to be working together trying to find some sponsorship for the different parts of the event. I involuntarily made her a volunteer on that, which she was thrilled about on that. So we do want that. If you sponsored us last year, we'd love to have you back. If you weren't a sponsor, you can sponsor us for your YouTube channel, for your business, whatever. We will recognize you on the website. We will recognize you throughout promotion on it. We will recognize you at the event. It's full acknowledgement of your support. And on the final website, we will list gold and silver sponsors. You can sponsor a specific event. What does the money go to? It goes to help covering the cost down on supplies. Like, here's a good example. We had balloons to decorate the room last year. We had to go out and buy helium for it. That was expensive, a little bit more than we thought. We had to go out and buy balloons and decorations. We had for some of the prizes, we had money for door prizes to give out gift cards. We gave prizes at karaoke. We gave prizes at bowling. I was giving away gift cards like it was The Price is Right and I was Bob Barker back in the day. So all that came because we had sponsors that wanted to step up. So you will get fully recognized. Just get with me privately. And just so everyone knows, because I'm transparent, my whole entire committee, which is Jen and Tina and Doug and now Kelsey stepping in for Angela, my whole entire committee can see everything with all funding. And I want it that way because never in a community event should one person have control of all the pennies. So that's why I do it that way. They can see everything that comes in, everything where it's going out, and documented just for me being up front. So if you'd like to sponsor, get with me. You got time. We have different levels of sponsorship we can work out. All right. This is never going to go away. Look at Doug. Doug's already raised to the roof. Our cocktail party that we have on Saturday night is, I tell you what, it's people get dressed up. This year, if you look back in that corner, I don't think that's it's not our picture. Back in the back corner, we had a social media corner that Jen put together that was sponsored by Casey's Corner of the World. That had a great social media area. Everybody was over there taking pictures, putting it out on all their socials. It was awesome. The Matthews came to me and personally thanked me and said to thank all of you because so many people put hashtag Matthew 16, 1600 at Matthew 1600 and just went crazy. So everybody loved that. So thank you. That was a huge hit. So that's coming back. We had incredible door prizes. Let's talk door prizes for a minute. I already have in house 9 Loungefly bags. I already have in house, courtesy of David T. He won the big prize last year, which included that $300 prize bottle of Kentucky bourbon from the Kentucky Derby. David T gave that back to us to give out a door prize this year. So we already have that in house. That's a $300 package of liquor that's going to go to somebody. We gave out, what was the name of that bag that we dug to one? What was it, Lily Pulitzer?
Lily Pulitzer.
We had Lily Pulitzer bags. We had popcorn buckets that everybody was looking for. Guess what? I've already went and got one of the Mickey as an elf popcorn buckets that we're going to give out. So we're going to have a huge, incredible layout of door prizes. Kelsey will be taking the lead to help me with that. And if you want to do a door prize, I encourage you, reach out to me. You can. I'm going to Disney in a couple weeks. If you want to buy popcorn buckets or you want to buy something from down there, get with me, work with me. I will work with you. I'll pick it up. I'll take care of the cost of getting everything back here and everything. There's the bag. There you go. I will take care of helping you.
This could be yours for $300.
No, it cannot.
No, Doug. Also, Jill says, I'll be sending you a box of goodies soon, and then another one in late April. I love the joy on people's faces when they open their bags. There you go. Thank you so much. Oh, she's amazing. She did that last year. We will be acknowledging every person that donates within our website and everything we do. If you go to a store and you go to a Primark or somewhere and you buy quality stuff and you want to send it in to us, send it to me. Send it to my P.O. Box, whatever. We will document it. Just make sure I know about it. The one thing we're going to do this year, which I think Jen suggested, is I'm going to work with Kelsey. We need to, Kelsey, make sure that if we have bag numbers or whatever that we're telling people to grab, that we somehow educate a person who donated X, Y, and Z that's in bag 8, 9, and 10 and tell them, select a bag, but do not select 8, 9, and 10 because you would get the same thing that you donated. We want to fix that for next year because we had a couple of that happen last year where people got the same stuff that they donated. I would prefer that not to happen, but that's something we can work offline. But the door prizes were sick last year, and I think we're going to have another incredible year. Yes, we need door prizes. Yes, we will recognize you. Please consider helping the community, being part of it. And if you're not coming and you still want to donate a door prize, we welcome it. And we will give you full credit. I had somebody last year say, well, I didn't send anything. I had 2 bags I was going to send, but I wasn't coming, so I didn't send them. Well, hey, if you want to send them, please send them. Karaoke. Yes, karaoke will be returning for this coming year. It was a massive hit. Massive hit. Everybody, you pointing at Kelsey? Are you going to make Kelsey sing Goat Cheese Galore?
Goat cheese galore.
I think Doug might actually be shocked at my karaoke songs, but I'm gonna let him figure out what those might be.
Okay, Nick, I don't know what you're asking. What if the prize is split between male and female? I don't understand what you're asking there. We are going to do karaoke. It will be coming back. Yes, we will be accepting songs and getting them together and all that kind of stuff, and doing that prep as we get closer. So if you're coming, you will be able to put in, hey, I have this song request so that I can get it to our karaoke DJ ahead of time so he has all your songs there. Jen, that was a huge hit last year. Massive.
Yeah, it was fun as I stood there, and I remembered maybe 2 weeks before the event, I sent out private messages to the people who hadn't turned in songs of what they wanted to do. And I had so many responses like, I'm not singing karaoke. Don't ask me again. I'm not doing it. And then that night, they're up there singing karaoke.
Having a good time.
That was, you can't be shy. Nobody cares how you can sing. It was so much fun.
I
just
sang a solo
get up there
and
and
I'm
do
horrible.
it.
I'm horrible. I sang a solo. Next
Mhm.
year I'm doing Elvis. I don't care what anybody says. I'm doing it. It was a fun time. Doug, I thought that added a nice mix to that.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was a blast. I tell you, there were a lot of good singers. Even some of the kids got involved and sang.
Yep,
Mhm.
that's true too. That was good too.
There were ladies that were jumping around with unicorns,
Oh,
and
I missed that part. I must have been in the restroom
yeah,
Yeah,
you
powdering my
were in the
nose at
John.
that time.
Yeah, you were in the John.
yeah.
Um, there was other costume changes.
Mhm.
So it was a blast. This was my favorite thing about the
Okay.
meetup.
Let me tell you some other stuff we're looking to add in. And also, I should let everybody know there are plenty because I live close to BWI and we're doing this close to BWI, there are plenty um, of the drivers available, whether you want Uber or one of the other ones, Lyft or one of them. If you wanted to drink and you didn't want to have to worry about it, there are plenty of those that we can get you. So please don't worry about that. And there are a lot of people that come that don't drink that we gladly drive to. Pete, will you be covering how we can be sponsors? Yes, I can cover that in just a minute. Just a minute. Give me 1 second. Um,
Mark.
so, Debbie, I saw that you will get with me. Okay, great. Spaceship Ears, different levels of sponsorship. Basically, what I would tell you is reach out to me independently. Let me see what you're looking to put out or the type of dollars you want to spend. And then I'll tell you the different things that we have available. You can kind of pick one. First come, first serve. First come, first serve. I will tell you on that. So reach out to me and I'll go over that with you privately rather than spending all the time on here about it. And the same for anybody else. If you want to go into the sponsorship, let me talk with you offline and go that there. So I would prefer that be a little bit easier. Um, this year, we're talking about adding in the opportunity for those to Disney bound, or what is the other terminology, Jen? Bounding, and what was the other one?
Cosplay.
Cosplay. Thank you. So, Disney dress up, cosplay, bounding is an amazing thing. There are a lot of great influencers out there that will wear their attire to color match Daisy Duck or color match Snow White or whatever. We're not talking about people going out and getting into the full thing. If you want to, that's fine. Preston says he's going to go get a Mike Wazowski costume and wear it the whole time. I don't believe it. We'll see. But if you wanted to dress up with that and do that, we are going to welcome that. And we might have prizes. We're looking at prizes for that for those who want to do it. If it's something where you wanted to do, where you wanted to bring your outfit and then put it on for part of it for an hour and then take it off, that's something too. It's just adding another insight into it. A lot of people can dress head to toe, fully laid. This is a Jennifer Caruso written all over it. Okay, without a doubt. She's one that I
Mhm.
thought of when we thought of this. Kels, what do you think about that with doing some bounding cosplay esque allowance to this?
I think that'll be fun. I a lot of people have great ideas, and I think it's their time to shine and show off in a place where they may not always get to dress up.
Absolutely. Now, Dave, you don't have to dress up. You can wear jeans and a polo shirt or something. Snoopy Club, hello. Hey, Brandy says you guys might potentially gonna come. That I would love to see that, Dave. Would love that. Pete, what are your
Mhm.
dates of your meetup? August 7th to the 10th. August 7th to the 10th. So it's just another thing to add into the fun night on the cocktail party. And we will be bringing another thing back. Everybody went crazy. Amber was our bartender. She will be our bartender again, I believe. And she's going to do another specialty drink, which will be a drink that she makes that will be specialty for us. What was it last year? Was it a cookies and cream type thing, Jen? Last year?
Yeah, it was like it tasted like really really good like chocolate milkshake with
It
whipped
was like a
cream and
white Russian.
Oreos,
Yeah. What
and
was
it
it
was
called?
just so good. The Drunken Mouse.
The Drunken Mouse
Mhm.
is what Amber did it. Jill says Amber's drink was awesome. She kept it very
Mhm.
low priced. So that will be
Mhm.
back again this year. It'll be a different drink, but we will have a drink for our event that people can get. I Amber brought one over to me and said, "Dad, I made this specifically for you. It's a little bit harder." I turned around and it was stolen. And I think I know who it was. It was your other unicorn. I think that's who it was.
I think you might be right.
It was
No,
gone.
wait, she had one. Oh, no, hold up. She was that was before the event started. She
Yes.
had one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what
it could have
happened.
been. Mm-hmm.
Pete, I was just informed by Brandy that she's mad at you for going to Walt Disney World a week too early, and you won't be there to hang. I tried, Brandy.
Mm.
You know I miss you guys. We got get down here for this thing, and we'll have some fun. So, and by the way, just because I love that family, if you're looking for attire, ladies, to wear, Bejucks Boutique. Can't say enough about it. Bejucks Boutique, ladies, you can get some great stuff there, and that's because I want to. I love those guys. So that's all. I think that's everything for that night. Oh, the food. The food was through the roof. We had such good food laid out. We had plenty of it. It went through. We had burgers. We had stuff that was non-vegetarian. We had chicken. We had pork. We had it all right there. It was unbelievable. And Matthews has committed to me again to do it. Oh, I know, Jen. We talked about there's a possibility because a lot of people asked in those surveys about desserts. So we talked about the possibility of adding a dessert in just to let everybody know if we have Matthews give us a dessert, it's like $5 more a person. If we bring the dessert and go buy some cakes, we'd still have to buy the cakes, and Matthews would charge us $2 a person. So I think if we do desserts, we're probably going to lean to Matthews doing it and just incorporate it into the cost. But they would have cheesecakes and brownies and blondies and all that kind of stuff for dessert, which I think would go over really well. All right. Karaoke. That's what I was talking about. I did have slides for this. I didn't even realize it. Karaoke will be back Saturday night. We're going to line that up. That'll be a blast. I forgot I made slides on these. Door prizes. We talked about it. It'll be back in full effect. And like I said, I've already got a bunch of great stuff and looking for what we're going to bring in more. And the Disney Bounty. I had things already for this. I forgot about that. So I did this so long ago. I forgot I did them. I'm actually better than I thought tonight for once. That doesn't happen often. Usually it's the other way around. Usually I'm just totally enough. Yeah. So I'm ahead of my game.
Do you need help patting yourself on the back?
No, I've only got one hand, but it doesn't reach. Sunday brunch. We're looking at a couple different options. We've done State Fair the last couple years. That was fantastic last year. Everybody had a good time. Great seating, food. Everybody enjoyed it. And I'd love to go back to there maybe. That's a possibility. However, the idea was thrown out about doing one of the cruises for brunch down in Baltimore that goes around and shows Fort McHenry and some historical places and everything like that. So we may look at doing one of those. I haven't been able to get a hold of those people yet. Again, their time frame for doing stuff is more closer toward after the holiday. So it's something we're going to look into. Jen, I think this would be a nice change.
Yeah, this was something that was suggested by somebody.
Doug. Oh, okay. Doug, cool.
And when I was looking into it, I was trying to figure out, when we could do it, because we didn't want to get rid of the baseball game. We didn't want to get rid of the cocktail party to do like an evening dinner cruise. So it's like, well, what can we do? And then luckily, when I was looking up the companies, they said they had Sunday brunch cruises. So I thought, well, that would be perfect, because that was the one thing about State Fair is that everybody was sitting at the tables, and it's more like a formal restaurant. So it's like you don't really get up and mingle,
right?
When it's a formal restaurant. We were right in the middle of the dining room, so it's not like we had a private room that we could do anything. So I just thought, oh, well, maybe this might be a good idea.
Okay, I like it. Magic Adventures says they'll contact me. They were from up here originally, and they said they have some contacts. So that's good. Okay, awesome.
Fantastic. Good.
Doug, thank you for this idea. I think it'd be something different. Neat.
Yeah, we have stuff like this in Pittsburgh, and it's so fun because you eat, and you can mingle while you eat, and then you go up, to sightsee to all the things, and you're hanging out with everybody. And the prices that I saw, it's not actually very reasonable.
They are pretty reasonable. So it's pretty good.
So that's why I threw it out there, because I think there'll be a lot of people interested in this.
I do too. Kelsey, you're not going to be able to fish off this boat. Would you go?
Yes.
Okay.
I will go.
You go. All right. So
I will be there.
Let's talk turkey for a second. Let me bring that back up here. We'll leave this up here on the screen while we're talking, because I love this logo. KDY did. There are a few rivers in Pittsburgh. You're right, Dave. There are. So,
Mhm.
Mike Ballard says, I need steamed crabs. That would be something that you could go and do on your own, just because it's something that is, it is a little pricey to try to do it for the whole group when not everybody would want to do that. We have a lot of people that might not be interested. So that would be something where I'd encourage people to do on their own, just to answer that question, and welcome in Sean Urban as well. All right. So here's how the price is going to go. We were right around $300 with what we did last year. My goal is to do it this year, adding an extra day and keep it under $400. Okay, as close to 300 as we can. The more sponsorship we get, the better, because it takes the cost out of things that we don't have to put in to the price of doing it. You do have the opportunity of selecting, like saying, okay, I want to come in, but like Doug did, I don't want to do the baseball game. Okay, the baseball game is $92. I'm going to take that off your total. You're going to pay for what you're going to. What will be included in this? Can we have crab cakes that are the size of softballs? Yes, Dave. That is called going over to Jimmy's or to G&M's. Either one of those two places will give you those massive balls that you'd like.
Didn't they have? Didn't we have crab cakes at
There
the
were mini
cocktail
crab
party?
cakes at Matthews, yes, but they're not as
Oh,
what Dave's
those
talking.
were fantastic.
Well, Doug, there's two places here in Maryland that are close, G&M and Jimmy's, that the crab cakes will blow Matthews out the door. Don't even come close. They're the best in the world. They've got world renowned recognition, and I can help with that. Mike knows. Mike says, I know I'm from Baltimore. There you go. We will have crab cakes, though, at Matthews, mini ones. So you can pay for what you want to go to. Each thing will be segmented out. You pay for that factor. The more sponsorship we get, the better. We'll lower it down. There will be a $50 deposit due January the 15th. By January the 15th. You can do it beforehand. If you're in and you know you're coming, you want to come, that will be fully refundable up until a certain date, and I will post that. It will probably be just like last year, where it will be March 1st, your refundability goes away. Okay, we tell everybody that up front. I'm not trying to take anybody's money, but we are paying and locking in rooms and different things for a group of people. And when people back out at the last second, it's not fair to call people up and say, hey, you owe me an additional $7.52 because 3 people backed out. We just don't roll that way. Once you commit to being in, you're locked into it. I can't change that. I'm just honest and upfront about it. So a $50 deposit will be due per person by January the 15th, and I will track that all the way out. I will be able by January the 15th, I believe, like last year, to give everybody, here's the final cost. Here's what each item costs if you want to do everything, and I'll be able to tell you, and you'll be able to do that. You can do that through PayPal or Venmo as long as you do it friends and family. You can do it by check as long as you do it early enough that I can cash it without a problem. You can do it by cash if I see you out and about in the parks or anything. That's fine too. All those work, all the above work, as long as it works through. I just don't want to be taxed on it because I'm not making any money off of this. I want to reiterate that fact because it was asked twice last year. Pete McDivitt is not making 1 penny on this. The last 3 years, my counterparts up there, at least one of them can tell you, Pete McDivitt has put out money out of his own pocket to cover things that were canceled upon me at the last minute, to cover things where people bounced checks on me at the last minute. I put out money the last 3 years, probably totaling close to $1,000 over 3 years. I do not want to do that again. Yes, Doug. I do not want to do that again.
There's a question, the Kurz family. Is there a minimum age?
No, kids are welcome, okay? Kids are welcome. Tina's brought her kids. Candy Mom came last year. She brought Reese. So kids are welcome, but you just have to keep in mind that, you are going to a restaurant bar for the cocktail party, so they would be in that atmosphere if you don't want it. It's not bad. It's not like a bar, you're going to the club or anything. It's a very nice atmosphere, but I do like to let everybody know. And you do have to pay the same rate for a 8-year-old as you would for yourself because the Oriole tickets are not giving kids tickets. The places we're dealing with are not dealing with kids pricing. It's just one price per each thing. So good question. And any other questions, please drop them in there.
And you never know what outfit Ron Caruso is going to show up in.
No, we had a blast. I'm going to be honest with you. I've done a lot of things in life, and I know that, you guys have all done stuff. Kelsey's probably done more than all of us combined with all of her experiences in life. But I got to be honest with you. When to go through something I went through, to find the people that I've met through this community and to be able to spend time with them outside of the parks and get to know them and hang out with them and really truly be able to say that is my friend. That is a person I have, it's amazing. It's absolutely incredible. And it's that whole weekend, I will say this, and I'm knocking on wood like crazy, okay? Loud. The first 3 years, we have had no issues at any one of our events. We haven't had issues with somebody getting drunk and beyond complete. We haven't had any bickering, arguing, fighting. Everybody's treated each other with respect and love. And I think I had one time where I had one person make one negative comment to my face in my home. But other than that, it's really been well received. Oh, she gone. It wasn't her, by the way, that did that. That was good timing. It looked like it was her. She took off. So we have that. So it's a great thing. And to see, I'll use Kelsey as an example. To sit back, I was waiting on Kelsey to get there the whole time because she was kind of new to our community. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Selvy's Towing LLC. Kelsey was coming. She didn't know as many people, and I was so concerned that I got when she gets here. I kept saying to Jen, I gotta go and make sure I introduce her. I don't want her to feel, I want her to feel welcome coming the first time and everything, right? I'm sitting there.
I already know, Doug. I already know.
I look up, and Jen looks at me and she goes, "Well, nice job at your job." That's just something to that effect. And I'm like, what? Kelsey's up there just greeting people like she's running for mayor, and people are getting up and hugging and everything like that. And to me, that made me feel very proud of our community and what we are. Yes, Doug, I know you were the first person she went to. She said
he'll never live it down, ever.
I mean, you did text me on the way in and say, what poor, pathetic Pittsburgh soul should I go see first? And I said,
that's not true.
I said,
that's
Jennifer
not
Caruso's not here. Doug, go to Doug. So
that's fake news.
Nick and Claire were talking about coming last year. Nick, I hope you guys could work it out. I'd love for them to be our first UK friends to come over. Jonathan Chong or Peanut or some of them. I'd love for those guys to come down from Canada. We had 14 states represented last year. 14 states. And I would love to go over that next year. So are there any other questions from anybody in the chat or about you guys? Kelsey, anything that I missed, or Doug, anything I missed or that you thought of that I should cover?
No, I think once we get the door prize situation figured out a little more, everyone can reach out to Pete directly, myself, or whomever, and we'll make sure it's all organized and all that kind of stuff. What everyone may or may not know about me is I love an Excel spreadsheet. I live and breathe and die for them. So here we go.
Love it. That's great. Well, and somebody just asked about streaming. Mike Ballard asked about streaming. So here's the deal. I do allow streaming for the events, but it is a structured streaming in the fact that I plan it out. I put out there to everybody that's coming, here is the list of times that people could stream. Like somebody could stream bowling, somebody could stream the Oriole games, somebody could stream the hangout night on Thursday, somebody could stream the poker night. I do that, and I put in first come first serve, and I let everybody try to grab what they want to do, and that is the person that I will want streaming for that event, because I think it's only fair. I don't want 4 people streaming the same thing. Okay, I want everybody to get a shot. We got enough. We didn't have enough people to stream last year. We ended up having a couple things that didn't get streamed. So yes, there will be streaming. Nick and Claire, at the beginning of the show, we talked about it. It is August the 7th to the 10th. August the 7th to the 10th is the dates for it, bud. And we hope you can make it in. We would really love that. So Jay says my entire job is on spreadsheets. Well, then you and Kelsey are going to work out great as helping us and being a part of this. So yeah, we will be streaming for it. Doug did a great job. Jennifer Caruso did a great job. Did I stream something last year? I can't even remember if I did.
You did the
cocktail party.
I did the cocktail party. That's right. Because I needed to, because we were doing all the giveaways and everything. That's right. So there will be that for next year, and that'll be great. A lot of people say they're planning on coming. What my advice to you, if you're watching this live or on the replay, is if you're planning on coming, get with me. Get your refundable donation, your refundable deposit in, so I can get you on the sheet. It will be refundable up until March 1st. I will give it back to you if you can't make it. Okay? I refunded several last year. Not a problem. get yourself on the spreadsheet so we can track who's coming. It makes it easier for us planning all the stuff we're trying to do. Okay, I make it for January 15th only because it's Christmas time and I don't want to, bang people up with that. But if you have the funds and you're available to it, start getting them to me tomorrow. We can get it on our spreadsheet. We have one. Kelsey will love seeing that. And we'll track it all the way through for everybody that's attending. If the sponsorship is what you want to be a part of, get with me on the sponsorship. We'll get you in. I'll go over what we have available to sponsor. We'll get it up. We'll make sure everybody is happy on that front. Trying to think if I'm missing anything. I'll ask Jen when she comes back here. She will love the fact that you love spreadsheets. Are you back yet? Oh, now she is. Oh, we have a major announcement.
Okay.
Kelsey loves spreadsheets.
Oh, like Google Sheets?
Google, Excel, whatever.
Nice.
All of them, yes. JD,
Nice.
can we send them through PayPal or Zelle? I do not have Zelle. I do have PayPal, but I ask that it be friends and family. And I ask that you please put your note in there that says meetup. Says it on there, okay? If it's for the meetup, say meetup on there. Not a Google Sheet fan, Jay says. Anybody else? The only thing I know is spreadsheets is icing on a sheet cake. Well, that's different, Stacy Rogers. Hopefully Rogers will make it down for us. So Pete, the cost for all the events, no, it's it's going to be somewhere between $300 and $400, Mike. I don't know exactly what to attend everything. Between $300 and $400 a person. It was $300 last year. We did have some sponsors that helped bring that down, but we also added in a little bit as well. She's got stuff she's going. She's trying to cook and do this at the same time. That's impressive for multitasking. I can't even cook by myself. Between 3 and 4. And as we get to the January time frame and I can book the stuff, we know what baseball game we're going to. If we go to the Orioles game, it's a little bit more expensive than if we go to the Aberdeen game. So a lot of it is still up in the air on the exact dollars. I'm just telling you, with what I'm planning, and I've been pretty good on this the last 3 years, it'll be between 300 and 400 on there. So let's see what else we got. Will we have special Discord group? Yes. Good question. We will have a special Discord group that is strictly for everybody in here. There will also be a private place on my website where you can go into and you'll be able to get all the information. So that will happen as well. That will be a private place on the website. That will be once people have paid their deposit. Only people that have paid their deposit will have access to that. Probably around 2,200 pounds for flight from here. Speak to Claire. We'd love to have you guys here. I'd love to have Nick and Claire here, or anybody else from the UK or everybody else. We got friends over there. Nick and Claire they're amazing people. So, what other questions you got while we're doing it? You can pick and choose what you want to go to. It can lower the price. Once we get to the final deadline date, and I will put that out at a later time frame when I have it all together, and I tell you, hey, there is no refunds after this date. I'm making it very clear there are no refunds. Once you're in, you're in, you're in. If you end up at the last second having to pull out for what if you're have to pull out because of whatever reason, you hit the lottery and you're going to Jamaica or your car broke down or whatever, I feel for you, but I can't change, the monies we put in there. Ellie needs to come over too. Well, whoever. You still have Venmo as well, Pete. Yes, John. On my YouTube page are all of my social media financial things. YouTube, Venmo's on there. I also have Cash App. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal are all on there. Again, fully refundable. Last chance. I'm going to give a last call out for questions in the chat before we tie it down. Doug, anything from you? Last comment, last thoughts, anything?
Steve put in there that the Friday lunch and Sunday brunch are not included in that $300 to $400. That's correct.
That is correct.
Any restaurant we go to, it's like you go to a restaurant, you pay for yourself.
Yep.
Now, if we do get the brunch on the cruise,
that would be included.
That would be included in the final price.
So basically, the way it works is if you pay the money, the $300 to $400, what would be included in that? The art thing would not be included, or the art thing would be included. The art thing would be included. That would be part of it. You can elect not to do it, it would take it off. The Thursday night get together over here at our friends, what's it called here? Always got to remember it. Our friends over there at Stratosphere, that would be included. All the food would be included. What would not be included is your alcohol. You have to go and get your own alcohol on that. Okay. So that would include everything on Thursday. On Friday at El Guapo, let me pull that up. Oops, sorry, I'm hitting too many buttons too quick. Friday lunch at El Guapo, that would not be included. So generally it was very reasonable. Not, but that way you would go up, you'd order your own food, you'd pay your own bill. You can bring cash, charge, whatever you want. The reason we do that is when we tried to do it in the past, there was always some type of shortage in paying the bill, and I didn't want that anymore. So you go up, you pay your own bill, simple and easy right there. As reference to Friday night, the Oriole game that we would be going to, or the baseball game, would be included. Where's it at? It's up one. There it is. That would be included. The Oriole game would be included. Okay. Alcohol is separate on cruises too. It's a good way to do it. There. On when you get to Saturday, bowling would be included in that $300 to $400. Everything with bowling, all the food, everything except for alcoholic drinks would be included for that. For Saturday evening, for the cocktail party, everything is covered. Everything, all the food, the karaoke, the door prizes, the what else we got? Karaoke, door prizes, the corner, the social media corner. All of that is included. The only thing that's not included that night, you are responsible for your own alcoholic consumption. Okay, so everything included as we go through all of that. And then you get to Sunday. If we do the boat, everything will be included. If we don't do the boat and we do it at State Fair, you do your own individual bills. And then we end after State Fair. People can get their flights. People can drive home. We usually end early morning, like around 1 o'clock time frame. I do have my own bowling ball. Well, so does Nick. You and Nick can be on the same lane. He would love that. Stacy said, what? Are you going to talk to local hotels? Yes, I covered that earlier. I'll cover it again, Stace. Last year, I went and sat and interviewed and met with multiple hotels here in the BWI Baltimore area. I negotiated special pricing at 4 different tiers. There was a low economy tier that was around $89, $90, but you got what you paid for. There was one up for $109. There was another one for $119, and there was another one for $169. Hopefully, I can negotiate down to those levels again, and I will give everybody the option of where they want to book. You can go wherever. The only thing I do is, I will tell you, I have no problem with people knowing it. I put my, hold on, let me do this real quick. I got to do something real quick here. There. All right, that's done. Hold on, I just got a text. I was handling something. Okay. I put I go and organize and get all these hotels, but I do put my leadership team that is helping me in one hotel with me. I do that for a reason. It's not that we want to be away from people or anything like that. It's nothing with that. As we're working this whole thing, we have to get up early in the morning, and we're blowing up balloons like we were last year. We're putting together different packages. We're running around and doing stuff. You know, the day of that we did bowling, when everybody else was having a good time bowling, a majority of my executive team left early, went back to the hotel. They were changing over at the place because they were over decorating and everything. I need to have the people that are helping me with the event at my close proximity so that if I need to get something done, we can. That's worked really well, and that's what we do. Otherwise, we have 4 other hotels. Everybody can pick where they're at. You can talk to other friends and decide to stay at those hotels. But for the events, we will all be together. The only time we won't all be together is when you're sleeping, but should be that way anyway. Let's be honest. So, and we will get that booked. 8 likes to 100. We can get 8 likes on here to 100.
Sharing is caring, buddy.
Huh?
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. You're not doing any sharing and caring on my watch. I'm not being the guy that has to deal with that phone call from somebody. You know, do that. Any other questions, real quick? Thought the hotel prices were reasonable. We did. We gave 4 different options. And if you have your points and stuff like that, and you want to do it on your own, you don't have to book those hotels. It's your choice. I do it as a convenience. If you want to do something on your own, you don't want to do those hotels. You like, they're Marriott hotels, and you like other hotels that aren't Marriott or something. Hey, go at it. We just do it to make it convenience. All I ask is that you tell me, hey, I don't need a hotel, so I know where you're at. And again, we will have the Discord special group set up for only the people coming so that we can update things throughout the day. And we will have the website set up with all of the locations, all of the addresses, all of the information for the event like we did last year. So, all right. I think we've covered just about everything here tonight. I thank Kelsey and Doug and Jen for coming in tonight with me. Let me see. I still have that set. You want me to change that? Yes? No? Yeah? Okay. Got it. There we go.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem. No problem at all. I thank you guys for coming in. I'm so looking forward to what we can do this year, obviously with Tina's help, and there's many other people in here that want to help that have said, hey, I want to do something, want to do this. We're looking forward to talking with you about that. And I'm grateful for it. And yes, congratulations to all the nominees from earlier tonight who were. Kelsey here is a nominee. Belinda is a nominee, even though Doug didn't even realize it. Yeah.
She didn't either.
I'm not. Nope. That's because probably you.
I didn't even vote for.
Oh my God, Douglas. Good Lord. Thank you, everybody. Tell everybody that might want to know about it. Here's where the replay is. You can find it, and we'll have a good time. And well, I'll leave you with friends from the community. How about that? How about this friend from the community?
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hey friends, it's Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.